These are anxious times for women in Afghanistan, both for those who've grown up in a free society with education for all and those who remember darker days the last time the Taliban ruled. CBS's Holly Williams has their story and a warning. Some of these images are disturbing.
The Taliban is already erasing women. These images defaced because it's against their ultra-conservative form of Islam. After seizing power in Kabul, their spokesman promised to respect women's rights. But in their strongholds, they've been lashing women for decades, punishment for un-Islamic behaviour and stoning them to death for adultery.
This stoning and lashing is already happening. What they are saying, it's much different than what they are doing on the ground.
Shukriya Barakzai is a politician who told us she was in Kabul when the Taliban took over and spoke to us over weak internet from an undisclosed location. She says she was lashed by the Taliban in 1999, the last time they controlled Afghanistan, for being on the street without a male relative. Now they're back and women have already been sent home from their jobs and universities.
We cannot come together and talk and discuss because we don't want to be identified. Meanwhile, we don't want to be a soft target in the hands of Taliban.
There's a ton of people being left behind.
Rebecca Murga served in Afghanistan and has helped raise $7 million and chartered flights to get around 4,000 Afghans out of Kabul, many of them women and girls. But like so many others, they can't get into the airport.
I get emails every day of these women who are trying to get out. And yes, it is very frustrating.
Holly Williams, CBS News, London.
Holly Williams on one of the more difficult consequences of our withdrawal there in Afghanistan.